Yes, there's that theme again. The world is waiting for the sunrise. And it's also waiting for a good song, too. This is Personal Album, featuring the voice of Dick Haymes, ably supported by Helen Forrest and the Swing-Tet. And here's Dick in a highlight tune, It's a Grand Night for Singing.
It's a grand night for singing. The moon is flying high, and somewhere a bird who is bound he'll be heard is throwing his heart at the sky. It's a grand night for singing. The stars are bright above. The earth is aglow, and to add to the show, I think I am falling in love. Falling in love. Maybe it's more than the moon. Maybe it's more than the birds. Maybe it's more than the sight of the night and a light too lovely for words. Maybe it's more than the earth, shiny and silvery blue. Maybe the reason I'm feeling this way has something to do with you.
It's a grand night for singing. The stars are bright above. The earth is aglow, and to add to the show,
I think I'm falling in love. Falling in love.
Thank you, Dick. That was a swell job. We're off to a solid start. And now, with the aid of Helen Forrest, here's Dick Haymes to sing as poignant a love song as was ever penned. My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean.
My Bonnie lies over the ocean. My Bonnie lies over the sea. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. Oh, bring back my Bonnie to me. Bring back, oh, bring back my Bonnie to me.
Hey, wait a minute. You think you got troubles? Listen to this. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. My Bonnie, you see, is a whack. That ocean between makes me lonesome. Oh, when will my Bonnie be back?
Be back, his ever-loving Bonnie, when will she be coming back?
Now, just a minute. If this is a gripe session, how about letting me in on it?
What's getting you down, gal?
Well, listen to this. My Johnny lies over the ocean. My boy's occupying Japan.
My ba-da-da-da-da MacArthur.
Oh, when will they send back my man?
She's longing for her sweet, sweet man.
She's tired of female.
Longing for her sweet, sweet man.
Say, Helen, tell old Uncle Dick all about it. How did this whole thing start?
My Johnny went down for induction. He told them his 2 feet were flat. Now what could he do in the army? The infantry showed him like that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, I know what you mean, Helen. The same thing happened to my Bonnie. My girl was a lady detective. She gave local burglars no peace. So when she got into the army, they put her on kitchen police.
My Johnny, he asked for a furlough. And that's when my boy came to grief.
We'll tell you the story of Johnny. Don't go, for we'll make it quite brief.
Johnny went to the corporal, and the corporal said no. Right to the sergeant, you'd better go. So he went to the sergeant, and the sergeant said, son, see the first lieutenant, he's the proper one.
So he went to the Louis, and he told him that, and he sent him to the captain right off the bat. So we went to the captain, and the captain said, why, you better see the major, he's the very guy.
So he went to the major, and the major said, oh, better take it, Colonel, he's the one who'll know. So he went to the colonel, and the colonel said, look, here's an army regulation in the big black book.
Well, it's in section 67 under paragraph O, and it says that if a private that ever wants furlough. The sergeant is the only man that he may seek,
And he put him in the guardhouse
for the rest of the week. My Bonnie's been gone for a long time, but I know my Bonnie is true. She writes once a week just like clockwork, and so I'm not worried, are you?
Now why should I possibly worry? For Johnny is mine through and through, and I'll be his pin-up forever. I know that my boy is true blue.
True blue, true blue. Yes, Bonnie and Johnny are blue.
I'll get it, Helen. Hello? Who? Oh, Western Union. Cablegram for Dick Haymes and Helen Forrest from Bonnie and Johnny. Okay, I'll write it down. We entered your pictures in the Cam Pin-Up contest, and you won the blue ribbons. Hey, what do you know, Helen? We won first prize.
Hey.
What? Oh, there's some more. P.S. We hope this won't change your plans too much, but we were married yesterday by the chaplain.
Married?
Second P.S. Where shall we send the blue ribbons?
Boo, boo, boo. Oh, Bonnie and Johnny ain't true.
My Bonnie lies over the ocean.
My Johnny lies over the sea.
My Bonnie lies over the ocean.
And oh, how she lied to me.
Thanks, kids. That was a pin-up musical production job if I ever heard one. Fellas, this is Personal Album featuring the voice of Dick Haymes, ably supported by Helen Forrest and the Swingtet. And right here in the center tune time is Gordy Jenkins and the chorus, bustin' out all over in song. And the song, June is bustin' out all over.
March went out like a lion, a-whipping up the water in the bay. And April cried and stepped aside,
And along came pretty little May.
May was full of promises, but she didn't keep them quick enough for some. And a crowd of doubting Thomases was predicting that the summer'd never come. But it's coming, by gum, you can feel it come. You can feel it in your heart, you can see it in the ground, you can hear it in the trees, you can smell it in the breeze. Look around, look around, look around. June is busting out all over the meadow and the hill. Buds are busting out of bushes,
And the Robin River pushes
every little wheel that wheels beside a mill. June is busting out all over. The feeling is getting so intense that the young Virginia creepers
have been hugging the bejeepers
out of all the morning glories on the fence. Because it's June, 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 June. Just because it's June, June, June. June is busting out all over. The sapling are busting out the sap.
Love has found my brother Junior,
And my sister's even loonier.
and my Molly's getting kittenish with Pap.
June is busting out all over. The ladies, the men are paying court.
Lots of ships are kept at anchor just because the captains hanker.
For a welcome they can only get in port.
Because it's June, 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 June. Just because it's June, June, June.
Mighty nice, Gordy, and a low bow to you, too, Swingtet. Personal Album with Dick Haymes continues, and here's Dick to tell us about his next song.
Not long ago, I made a record of a new song that's put together on an old pattern. It's a good deal like some of the great American music that came from the hearts of our people who translate their joy or sorrow into song. Gordon Jenkins has made an exceptionally fine arrangement for me, and I'd like to sing it now, if I may. It's called The Lord's Been Good to Me. Now I've got me a little old cabin. I'm living and I'm glad to be. Praise the Lord's been good to me. Now there's plenty of fish in the river and fruit hanging on my tree. Praise the Lord's been good to me. I plow my land, I plant my corn, I sweat and strive to keep alive. Now I guess that's why I was born. I've got me my love to sing to, and I sing with a heart that's free. Praise the Lord's been good to me. So good to me.
Thanks, Dick. And now let's hurry into the next one called Time on My Hands.
Time on my hands, you in my arms, nothing but love in view. And if you fall once and for all, I'll see my dream come true. Moments to spare for someone you care for, one love affair for two. So I'll say, time on my hands.
Thank you, Dick. You may have time on your hands, but we haven't. This personal album has come to the men in our armed forces from Hollywood. This is the Armed Forces Radio Service.